Waking up to this guy makes it so hard to want to leave. Show the YouTubes how big you got. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Christmas jams. Get that schnoz out of here. Oh. Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday. I am gonna do a vlog for you today because I have not been vlogging at all. I know, I just kind of stopped doing it. Took a little break after Vlogoween, but your girl is back, so love me anyways, show me a little love. I'm gonna head out to the gym right now. It's actually snowing out a little bit in Syracuse, so it feels very Christmassy. As you can see, we've got our Christmas tree up. We haven't totally finished decorating the house yet, so I'm hoping that we have time to do that today. But for now, I've got to go to the gym, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna stop at Trader Joe's, do a little grocery haul so that I can food prep this week. Not for Thanksgiving foods, but just like normal work foods. I'm gonna get some groceries there, I'll show you that. And then I think we might get some Christmas decorations, I'm not totally sure. I always like buying a few new things every year. So we may head out and get some Christmas decorations, we shall see. But I want the whole place to be Christmassy. I took all my fall stuff down yesterday. We had the tree up ever since we got back from Florida, because that's how Jason and I do. Plus our tree's awesome. I think Jason vlogged about it, you can check out his vlog, but it's super easy to put up. So we got that up right away. Now we just have to finish decorating everything else. But luckily, I was very concerned with how Bruce was gonna do with the Christmas tree. Like if he was gonna be going after like the bulbs on the bottom. He hasn't touched it at all. I'm extremely impressed. We just kind of made it not a big deal, so he hasn't been like super interested in it. He does like going and laying next to it, but he hasn't tried to like eat anything off the tree yet. Let's hope it stays that way. If you're not listening to Christmas music on the way to the gym yet, then what are you doing with your life? Because come on people, it's almost Thanksgiving. Nothing gets me more amped for the gym than Christmas music. Not even joking. It puts me in such a good mood. Just thought I'd share. So I actually was smart and I decided to go to Trader Joe's first because it was about 9 o'clock and I figured if I waited till after the gym it would be swamped with everyone shopping for Thanksgiving. So I went to Trader Joe's, I got my goodies, I'll show you that when I get home. I did bring with me one of these Oh Yeah bars in Almond Bliss, which I just recently tried. I think they might be my new favorite. I haven't been eating protein bars like, gosh, I want to say ever since I did paleo. Paleo is when I stopped, but even before that I had kind of been over it. You know, I think because I'm not like, when you're not in prep mode and things aren't as restricted, so you have more variety in your diet, I just don't desire like the protein bars anymore. I'd rather eat a normal meal, but I did really like that one, so I brought it to have with me in case I need food. I feel good right now though, so I think I'm just gonna go train and then I'll eat. And I want to give a shout out to my girl Megan. Megan's one of my clients who I took on back in June, and we were training her for her bikini debut. She had never competed before, and we ended up doing 4 shows together. She did an OCB show, her first show, and turned pro, so she's an OCB bikini pro. And then we continued to prep. She did an MPC show. Then she did the OCB show here in Syracuse the other weekend and did figure and placed very well for figure too. She got 3rd place in figure. And then last night she went to WNBF, INBF Worlds and competed as an amateur under that. So she's done OCB, she's done MPC, now she's done INBF. She placed very well again amongst, there was over 300 competitors in the world competing. So she did very well in her class there too. So just want to give a shout out to her. She had a really great debut season. I'm just really proud of her. So it was fun to coach her. And I love coaching people. So if you guys are in need, I do take on competitors, but reach out to me extra early if you're competing because, you know, it takes a little time to learn someone's body. So maybe you're someone that feels like you'd be good to go with an 8 to 12 week prep, but as a coach, like, you need the time to learn someone's body, what works for them. So reach out to me a little bit early if you're looking for competition assistance. If not, I coach mainly a lot of other just lifestyle people looking for someone to give them that extra support, the extra knowledge, the ability to make it into a lifestyle change. If that's something you guys are interested, especially with the holidays coming up, you can email me. I'll have the email in this video. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you're looking into, because after Christmas, come January, I get blasted with emails, and that's when my waiting list gets huge. So reach out to me sooner than later, kids, and we'll figure out what's the best plan for you, what's the best approach, and yeah. So with that, I'm going to, it's now 10 o'clock. It's snowing, but it's like, as you can see from my windshield, it's like all wet snow though, so you can't really see it coming down. It's just coming down a little bit wet, but winter is here. I am back from the gym and wanted to show you guys what I grabbed at Trader Joe's. I just did a smaller grocery haul. I didn't need a lot, but I just wanted to pick up kind of a few more convenience style stuff to have on hand ready to go. And Trader Joe's is really good about that. You can get like a lot of good stuff in their freezer section that, yes, it's from the freezer section, but they don't add a ton of crap to their stuff. So even when you're getting prepackaged stuff, it's not a bad option. So first thing I got, which is more holiday related, is this Gingerbread House Kit, which I don't plan on eating, but they're fun to make. I've never seen this one before, so we might do that later today. Grabbed a big thing of flowers because I love Trader Joe's flowers. You can get a good deal on those. And let's see, start over here. I got some lean ground beef. I did grab some bacon because I really like bacon with my breakfast. It makes everything taste better, and sometimes I like to use it as a fat source. So I grabbed that. I did grab just some green beans that I'm gonna cook up. For fruit, I grabbed a little bag of kiwi. Grabbed a bag of their Cruciferous Crunch. I really like this. I usually add just a little dressing of some sort to it and toss it up. You can add some chicken to it. It's good. Grabbed some oatmeals just to have a couple quick things to bring to work with me. Strawberry raspberry oatmeal. Macros are really good on those. It's only 3.5 fat, 38 carbs, and 9 protein. This might seem odd, but I got an organic pea soup. It's cold this time of year. Making homemade soup is super easy, but I won't be doing that with Thanksgiving this week. And again, a lot of good stuff in here. Good source of fiber, so I like pea soup. I'll have that this week. This is kind of super random, but sounded really good to me. Oops, it's upside down. I don't know why. Giant baked beans and tomato sauce. So it's actually white beans and tomato sauce with herbs and spices. There's 2 servings in here. So 1 serving is 6 fat, 26 carbs, 8 fiber, 7 protein. Yes, it's kind of high in sodium, but no big deal. So I might throw those in with like some chicken or even with some beef or something, just as like a quick meal to bring to work. For freezer stuff, I almost got fresh squash, but I'm like, you know what, let's just play it safe and get frozen. So I'm gonna do this organic kombucha. I don't know if I'm saying this right. So it's peeled and cut. All you have to do is cook it, which is awesome. This is the real reason I went to Trader Joe's. I've seen everyone posting this. Riced cauliflower stuffing. And it's got carrots, dried sweetened cranberries, leeks, onion, and celery. And that just looks so good to me. The macros are awesome. 0 fat, 13 carbs in a serving, 1 protein, and a serving is 113 grams, so that's really good. I also grabbed some, again, convenience, roasted potatoes with peppers and onions. Macros on those are really good as well. 6 fat, 14 carbs. And then a couple guilt-free, ready-to-go options. Reduced guilt, spinach and cheese stuffed shells. I was really impressed with the macros on those. 7 fat, 33 carbs in the whole thing. 8 fiber, 20 protein. And then I grabbed one of their reduced scalp mac and cheeses to have on hand. I haven't had this in a while, but comfort food when it's cold out. So 40 carbs, 15 protein, 6 fat. And I like throwing like some ground beef, lean ground beef into that. It's really tasty. And that is my haul. Breakfast is all done. I'm having some egg beaters with Mrs. Dash tomato basil. Got my Trader Joe's bacon and a serving of the Trader Joe's potatoes with peppers. It's getting steamy. I'm gonna use a little reduced sugar ketchup on it. Looks tasty. See how this bacon is. That's good. I've never tried that bacon before. So I'm in the middle of a Tiger Fitness recipe, which is gonna be pumpkin cheesecake. That's in the oven now. I am determined to prep some food for myself to have for work this week to stay on track. So one of the easiest things you can do is slow cook stuff. I'm obsessed with using my slow cooker, especially in the wintertime. I don't use it so much in the summer. I don't know. It's just like, think of like heartier foods when you use your slow cooker, but truly you could use it in the summer. Going to cook some chicken, and this is like the easiest way possible to cook chicken using your slow cooker. First, all you need is a slow cooker. This is like a cheap old crusty one, but hey, it gets the job done. I'm gonna cook the chicken at what time is that? I'm gonna do 4 hours. Okay, so this is the essence of a slow cooker. You need the slow cooker liners, people. Seriously, for fast, easy cleanup, they are not lying. They're so simple, so you just take the liner, put it in your slow cooker, and then you don't have to like clean it that much. I mean, you should still clean it, but you know, not as much. So, all I'm gonna do is throw in a pack of these organic chicken boobs, which is couple pound and a half of chicken, and you're gonna want something in there so it doesn't get all dried out. So I'm using this unsalted chicken stock. You don't really need to use a lot of it, which it's not super high in sodium either for chicken stock, which is nice. Yeah, so just use enough to cover it up. And then, you know, if you want to add any other seasonings, you can. But I kind of like to just cook it plain that way. Afterwards, I shred it all up. You don't have to shred it up if you don't want, but I shred it up. And then you can kind of add whatever you want to it. So you can add whatever seasonings. I usually keep it plain because Jay will eat it too. And he likes to add barbecue sauce and other stuff on it. I might just add like a little Mrs. Dash on it or something. That's it. I'm gonna throw that in there, then I'll have the chicken cooked and we'll be good to go. Getting ready to prep some beef for the week. And notice the date. Today's the 19th. We're deciding to cook it anyways. I'm just wondering, what would you guys do? Would you cook it or would you waste it? This girl's gonna cook it and hope for the best. I'm also gonna cook up the Trader Joe's rice stuffing. I was just gonna make a serving, but when you look inside there, it looks weird. Like, I think these guys, it must be like a little seasoning of some sort, so I feel like it's gonna get weird if I don't cook it all at once. It's only 4 servings, so I'm just gonna cook it all up and hopefully not get bloated as fuck. So some super duper easy and fairly quick meal prep going on over here. Got my chicken boobs in the slow cooker over there. I've got my burger that I overcooked purposely, just very much so, just to be safe since it had already been cooked. So that's all done. This stuffing, it's still a little watery. It looks good though, but it has the wateriness. Should dissolve after a few minutes. I'll let that sit there. So we've got that. I've got my kabuka, whatever, squash in the oven cooking. Green beans I just steamed. That only took a few minutes. And now I'm going to dump my Cruciferous Crunch in a bowl. And this is the dressing I'm gonna use with it, which that actually came from Whole Foods, ginger carrot dressing. It's really, really good. 3.5 fat, 1 carb. Gotta let it kind of congeals on the bottom. I've gotta let it sit out for a few. But I'm gonna mix that up and kind of massage it into my kale. They did actually sell some similar dressings at Trader Joe's if you're interested. But this is gonna set me up for at least a successful first portion of the week at work. I don't necessarily Tupperware everything out like into individual bowls. Usually what I'll do is prep stuff in bulk and then like throw it in big bowls, and then each night myself, or when Jason's helping me out, he'll just kind of get it ready together for me the night before. So this won't be everything that I'll eat, but it's a few staples, so it's an easy way to set your week up for success, is just pick 2 to 3 proteins if you need that much variety, pick a couple veggies, have some fruits available, pick some starches, and just prep things up in bulk and have them ready. If they're all ready to go in the fridge, it's way easier to plan and prepare so that you're not eating out all the time, and that can add up. Even if you know the nutritionals, there's variability there, and that's what I have found lately. Been really good about tracking macros ever since we've come back from vacation, Halloween vacation, and now I just find I'm eating out too much due to convenience and just being kind of lazy and not taking the time to prep my food. So I've made a mini goal for myself to not eat out at all the next 2 weeks, which is kind of a long time for me. Not really, in prep I didn't eat out like at all, but you know, I've just kind of got way too used to not having to worry about it, I guess. And with that, you do get a lot of variability, and you track macros as close as you can, you estimate, but you know, I don't know. I always feel better if I'm not eating out all the time. So I guess that's the main reason I'm doing it. I gave myself a 2-week goal because in 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks now, Jason and I will be heading to Boston for my brother's wedding. So I'm super excited for that. So I won't be packing food when I go there. So that's just my goal. This is a mini little food prep. I hope it helped you guys out to kind of get a feel for things that you can prep on the go to set yourself up for a healthy week. Thursday is Thanksgiving, so we'll talk more about that in another video. But you know, it's good to make sure you're on track this week, especially if you want to indulge a little bit and enjoy. So getting hot doing all this cooking. One last thing before I wrap up today's video, I want to give another shout out to a former client of mine, Shannon, who I prepped last year for 2, 3 bikini competitions we did with her. Her and her fiance are entered into a contest to win, I think it's like $45,000 for a wedding. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. It'll take 1 second for you guys to head over there and vote for Shannon to potentially win this incredible wedding that would take so much stress off of her life. She has served and fought for our country and nearly lost her life for us. So I think we owe this to Shannon. So if you can, do me this favor, do Shannon this favor, go over there, vote for her. Real simple, it means a lot to me, and I know it'll mean a lot to her if we can make this happen for her. What a great Christmas gift that would be. Let's do this for her, you guys. That's gonna conclude this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.
Ah!